Is Tether a fraud and a scam? I'm not 100% sure. But I tell you what, after this interview, I am terrified.
Total issued tethers increased by almost 5.4.
First of all, my guy, what's the deal with... Could you look any more guilty, dude? You're supposedly in charge of a giant bank which holds all of Tether's assets. There's supposedly we over $25 billion. And you're in like a Fortnite gaming chair? Not a good start for this dude. So this interview is with Gregory Pepin. He's the CEO of Deltec Bank, which holds the majority or all of Tether's assets. He should know exactly how much Tether has in its bank account. He knows.
Every tether is backed by a reserve. Their reserve is fully backed and more than what is in circulation. That, I mean, we can see it firsthand. So I can confirm you that.
All right. He can see it firsthand. He can confirm that. That means his bank has enough holding currency, dollars to cover every single tether in existence. That's what he's saying. Mr. Gaming Chair. You have all the money? Yeah, we got all the money. Heck yeah, we got the money, man. Yeah.
Concerned whether or not Tether is fully backed. So Tether is run by Tether Limited, and Tether Limited's bank is Deltec, which is where you work, and that's
did you see that?
Tether Limited, and Tether Limited's bank is Deltec, which is...
Why does his eye go up like that? What's up with crazy eye? What's up with that, bro? He got crazy eyes. She mentions his bank's name, and he goes...
So then are all the dollars that back Tethers held by Deltec?
They're reserved, like I said, all the Tether in circulation. They have the reserve matching that and more probably, but they have the reserve. And there is no secret. And when you look at the article, in the reserve, like the entire reserve is there. They have sufficient...
held by Deltec?
Held by Deltec and probably other institution. But to go back to explain...
Probably other institutions. Man, it seems like he's avoiding the answer here. If he just said before, he knows for sure because he's seen it. And now he's saying probably other institutions too. Deltec and others, but I'm not sure who.
So can you walk me through the process of how tethers get created, at least in terms of the part that concerns Deltec?
Sure. So what happened is on our side, we see customer that we have clearly the full KYC. So we know that are also, I believe, customer of Tether. And they just literally instruct us or send to us wires. And at the same time, instruct, I believe, Tether about how much wire Tether they want to receive, they want to get. And
first of all, who's sending money to this guy and this bank? Is anybody sending money? There's no way anybody's sending money to Deltec Bank in the Bahamas to get their Tether. Zero people. So I'm assuming he means the exchanges, right? I guess that's what he has to mean. But no person sending money to Deltec. This is an important Ivan on Tech clip that talks about the supply of Tether. A link to it in the comments.
That the supply of Tether has basically doubled since 2021. I mean, think about that. Since 2021, since January, we've almost doubled. Not really, but we've gone from 20 to 34 almost. So it's almost very close to 40, okay? Soon we're gonna be at 40. And when we hit 40, which could be in the beginning of March, then we have doubled. We've doubled the whole Tether supply. Now, when people ask me, so what kind of warning signs do you see in the market? There are two most important ones. Number one is Tether. Look, if it is indeed some kind of non-legit operation, which we don't know, we just don't know, you see that all scams, they need to become exponentially more and more bigger because otherwise it's more and more difficult to uphold it. So I see this argument. I'm not saying that it is, but I'm just hearing this argument from some people when they look at this parabola in the Tether supply and they say, hey, look at all Ponzi schemes. They become exponentially more and more bigger and it's the biggest just before the collapse, okay? Now, it could also mean, of course, that there's just more and more adoption, that they are getting all of these billions into their bank account. And I'm not saying anything. Look, I don't know. But I'm very curious. What do you think?
That's part of the reserve. Like they're investing the reserve in treasury management. And I think they've indicated how they're invested. And yep, that's what it means by cash and cash equivalent.
And so it sounds like you know what those cash equivalents are?
Yep. I mean, I know.
And so
we're not involved in the investment.
Yep. Yeah, I got it. Bro. That may be the face of the most honest man in the world, and my gut could be completely wrong. But my gut says that this thing is a scam. It's possible maybe the people who are running Tether, they bought Bitcoin and they caught a Bitcoin run. Maybe they have more than enough funds. But do I believe that these guys were being responsible printing Tethers? No.
We actually always check from time to time to make sure that their reserve in general is properly pretty much matching. And we also make sure that there's no crazy things going on as we do with a...
Bro, like I can't believe him or the people at Tether thought this was a good idea that he comes on and talks to Laura Shin. This interview reminds me of like a kid who's totally busted and you've caught him in the act of stealing cookies and you're like, why'd you steal the cookies? Nah, I don't steal the cookies. I never stole no cookies. Wait, but I see cookie dust all over your face. No, wasn't me. No.